alright, Pebbles? Yeah, it's me, Cockney Dave. Ah, shut up. You know you fucking love me. And welcome back to the All Seasons Funnel on F1 2020. Oh, for fuck's sake, is he still doing this shit? Ain't he bloody won the championship yet? Anyway, points update at the moment. 306 points for the Yogstar, 292 for Lulu. Anyway, it's time to move on to the penultimate round now. It's Brazil at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache circuit. God bless you, mate, for saying that all those years ago. I'll never know what the fuck that says. Anyway, practice has been completed. Some more lovely resource points for the Hooksters collection. What's that word he says? Fantastic. Anyway, out for qualifying he goes, and how many times is he going to knock Lulu's wing off just to win this championship? We know that's what he does. Let's have a look at his first qualifying run at the moment, and it crosses the line, and oh, fucking hell, mate. Fuck, where the fuck did he get that out of? It's pole position. Anyway, a little bit later qualifying, you can see he's dropped out of 4th place, but he is up on his delta times. So I'm pretty sure as he crosses the line now, he's going to go back into pole place. I'm sure he's going to go back into pole. I'm sure he is. Let's have a look and see what happens. He's about to cross the line. Come on, Hookster, get it in there, you fucking senile old bastard. Oh, fuck's sake, he does. Up into pole. Hamilton's in 2nd place, the muppet. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying, and as you can see, the Hookster is still in the lead at the moment on pole position. Is he going to keep it, or is Hamilton going to beat him? But he crossed the line, and the answer to that is going to be a resounding no, he's got it. Well done, you senile old bastard. Well done indeed. Well, that's it, everyone. Pole position for the Hookster. Thanks. I'm going to go off now, back to me cupboard. I'll hand you back over to the other one. Thank you, and good night.
Formula One returns to Sao Paulo once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Brazilian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his 3rd championship here in 2012, and in 2016, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7 mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if of course the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Now, can I talk to you about Pierre Gasly? Looks like they've got a tough race in store today as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The captain lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Kvyat, Leclerc, Albon, Perez, and Valtteri Bottas, Stroll, Ricciardo, George Russell, and Magnussen. Gasly, they've taken a grid penalty. Matsushita, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Esteban Ocon. De Vries and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Thanks, Cock. It's time once again now for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons Career Mode. We say go, 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 and it's away we go from pole. I'm going to say it again, from pole positions. We go to the first turn, and Hamilton's dropping back already. Lewis Hamilton is dropping back, as you can see. Carlos Sainz in 3rd position at the moment. Verstappen in 4th, and we've got Norris, I think, in 5th place. Look at this. This is exactly where we need to be. This is exactly where we need to be. First position. I'm getting way too excited now. But as you can see, Hamilton in 2nd place, and he's dropping back even more. The Hookster is unbeatable at this circuit. Of course, Brazil, one of his better circuits. In fact, quite possibly his best circuit of all, I think. And this is a great penultimate round for the Hookster, as you can see. But look at this. Lewis Hamilton's getting very, very close to the rear end of the Hookster there, trying to get past, but he's holding the line. And more importantly, of course, holding on to this 1st place. So Hamilton in 2nd. Sainz now is in 3rd position as we now come down this very, very sweeping right-hander. Verstappen in 4th in the Ferrari, and 5th is Lando Norris, and of course the sister McLaren car. We've already completed lap 1. We've just come around the final corner. Very, very fast laps, of course, at the Brazilian circuit. And the Hookster is now just over half a second in front of Hamilton. Just over half. In fact, it's gone up to nearly 3/4 of a second now as we cross the line and go into lap 2. Excitement is mounting. Excitement is mounting as we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 2, as you can see. We're still in the lead at the moment. The gap to Hamilton is still about half a second, just over half a second. Sainz in third, Verstappen's in fourth, and Norris in fifth position. As we cross the line, it's another fastest lap. But look at this, Lewis Hamilton has put in the fastest lap, so he is really pushing behind us to try and get past. So let's see if we can hang on to this lead. We accelerate forward at lap 4. And look at this, Lewis Hamilton's getting very close to the rear end now. He's trying to go for a move down the inside of us. I do believe we're going to cover him off. I think we are, but no, he's got the inside line. He's got the inside line. I think he may have us here, and we have to go very, very wide to avoid it in Lewis Hamilton, because of course we don't want to win the championship this way. And Lewis Hamilton has got past, and we've dropped down to second. Oh, bugger, cock, wankies, bollocks. Dropped down to second position we have at the moment. And Hamilton in the lead. We accelerate for lap 5. Looks to is absolutely incandescent with rage over this, but Hamilton seems to be pulling away a little bit. We can't seem to catch him, so we dropped down to second place. Sainz is in third position, Verstappen in fourth, and Lando Norris still in fifth place at the moment. We accelerate forward now to lap 5, just going past the pits, and as you can see, we are still chasing like crazy on Lewis Hamilton. The gap to us and him is, it's nearly 3/4 of a second now. I don't think we can catch him. But we're going to give it our all and see if we can as we accelerate forward out to lap 8. Hamilton's still ahead, as you can see, still half a second ahead. But I think this time the Hookster's going to go for a move on Hamilton. Is he going to dive down inside? And we put in the fastest lap as well. Getting very, very close now to go very wide there on the exit, but we managed to hang on to it, and we're still chasing Lewis Hamilton. Can we get past him before the pit stops? That's the most important thing, of course. And look at this, he's getting very close now. Is he going to go for a late dive down the inside? It's going to be very stupid if he does. No, he holds the line as we accelerate forward out to lap 10. So I think it may be time for us to come in for our pit stop now. We're going to pit, I think, ahead of Hamilton. Yes, Hamilton goes through and we come in for our stop. So this is going to be the most important thing. Are we going to get held in the pits, or are we going to get a nice, fast, clean pit stop from the lads? Let's have a look and see what happens. Well, there's quite a few teams out at the moment. We've got a Ferrari in front of us, changing onto the yellow sidewall tyre, of course. And we're getting held. No, I don't believe it. We got hold in the pits, I think, by the Ferrari in front of us. And Daniel Ricciardo, out of all this, has just retired out of the session as well. The Honey Badger is out here. Of course, it's in the Alfa Romeo car. But we get at least a second hold in the pits. And this is going to be disastrous as we rejoin now. That means Lewis Hamilton could get the jump on us. He could get the jump on us as we rejoin, I think, in just behind some traffic. We've got another Alfa Romeo. That may be Kimi Raikkonen, I do believe. Let's have a look and see. No, it's Ocon and it's Magnussen. In fact, they're fighting with each other, going like crazy. Look at this. So we don't want to take each other out. Otherwise, we're going to have a real problem trying to get past them. Wowzers, me trousers. This is all going on lap 11. We're in 12th position at the moment, and we've got cars trying to get past us behind us. We've got cars in front of us that we can't get past. It's absolutely ridiculous. As we're now going around the outside of Ocon. Are we going to get past? No. He's come on, for fuck's sake. Get out of the way. Get out the bloody way. Fucking hell. Still holding on at the moment to 12th position. Ocon just does not want to give us the place. And of course, we are losing time to Lewis Hamilton while this is going on. We are losing time. Come on, Ocon. Get out the fucking way. Oh, fuck's sake. We've got yellow flags. I think that's for Daniel Ricciardo because his car is now stuck on circuit. So yes, that's definitely for the Honey Badger. There he is, just off the left-hand side. We go past him and we're still trying to get past Ocon. But where is Lewis Hamilton? Where is Lewis Hamilton? I can't see him. I can't see him at the moment. We're more looking at Ocon at the moment to see if we can get past him. Yes, we dived down inside of Esteban Ocon. Well, thanks for that, Ocon. Thanks indeed. Wowzers, that reminds me of 2009 with Kamui Kobayashi and Jenson Button. Anyway, we're up to 7th place at the moment as we accelerate forward at lap 13 to lead 7th place. Wait a minute. Lewis Hamilton, look at him on the mini-map. He's way out in front. How on earth did this happen? Maybe he hasn't pitted yet, but it's lap 13. Surely he must have pitted by now. Surely. Now, of course, as anyone knows, we don't look at the race director and cheat. We just carry on going because it's more exciting that way as we accelerate forward down to the end of lap 13. And Lewis Hamilton, he's still out on the circuit, Yes, he is. Look, he's still going round. What on earth is... Hasn't he pitted yet? Surely he must have pitted by now. We're just going to lap 14 now. I'm very confused. Anyway, we go past the pits. A couple more cars have come in for their stops, so we go up into 4th position now. Yes, 4th place on lap 14. But where is Lewis Hamilton? There he is, but he's still... I'm very confused. Surely he couldn't have got that much of a jump as us in the pit stop. Surely he couldn't. No, it was only about a second hold. It wasn't that much. But there he is, out on the circuit, way out in front at the moment. As we accelerate forward at lap 14. Oh, looks to almost binned it there as he rejoins the circuit. And he's in. Lewis Hamilton is in on lap 14. A very, very late stop, it has to be said, for Lewis Hamilton. But he is finally in. But I think he's still going to get the jump on us, because if you look at the mini-map, we are absolutely nowhere. We're just coming up the hill now towards the start and finish line. But Lewis Hamilton is already on his way. He's just coming out of the pits. It's going to be a very slow pit exit though, but we got no chance to cut. Well, I don't know. Hang on, wait a minute. We may do. No, we're not. We're definitely not. No, we're definitely not. And Lewis Hamilton rejoins as we accelerate for lap 16. So Hamilton is up into second place. He's elected to go onto the hard tyre, which is very unusual and very strange that he would do that with just a few more laps to go. But anyway, that was what they chose. So he's on the hard tyre in second place. We have dropped down to 4th position, so we are going to lose some points here to Lewis Hamilton. We are definitely going to lose some points. This is not looking good. This is exactly what we didn't need in this penultimate round of the championship. As we accelerate forward out to lap 18, it's the last lap of the race, and as you can see, Hamilton is going to cross the line in second place, and we're only going to manage 4th position. Oh my god. Carlos Sainz wins the race. Well done, Carlos. I don't even look at those points. Don't show them to me. And we cross the line in 4th position. Wowzers me trousers. Yeah, that didn't quite go to plan. Driver of the day goes to Pierre Gasly. Well done, Pierre. Oh, mon Dieu. And there is Gwen Stefani. I can't remember what's his bloody... Oh, Zach Brown, that's the one. That's the chappie from McLaren celebrating with his Gwen Stefani. Where did they even get... Oh, no idea. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Carry on, Dave, carry on. So here we go. Here's Carlos Sainz in the McLaren, who won the race. Well done, Carlos. Well done indeed. Not quite sure how McLaren managed to win, but there we go. And there's the Team Mechanics, which contains no famous F1 YouTubers. Yes, it does. It's got Scott from Into the Barrier, who unfortunately, I think he's died. Anyway, let's have a look onto the podium now. No, he hasn't. Yeah, no, stop it. He hasn't. He's all right. He's all right. Don't panic, everyone. He's all right. That was a joke. Anyway, there you go then. Carlos Sainz spraying the champagne, and Lulu as well. Fantastic. There you go. So let's go to a replay now and see exactly what happened earlier in the race, because I'm a little bit confused. So here is Lewis Hamilton coming in for his pit stop. As you can see, he goes onto the hard tyre, which is very unusual. But of course now we're going to see how he managed to lose the lead of the race, because he was in the lead, but Carlos Sainz actually pinched it from him, I think, as he rejoins. Now, of course, if he'd have been on the softer tyre, he may have got more traction and a little bit more speed as he come out of the pits here, and that possibly would have got him back into the lead again. So it's a very strange choice to go onto the hard tyre. Anyway, we should see Carlos Sainz. There he goes. There goes Carlos Sainz, and that's exactly how Lewis Hamilton lost the lead of this race. Yes, should have had red tyres on. That's what I said. Should have had reds on. But there you go. So that was very strange and bizarre from the team there. So let's have a look now and see what happened. Second for Lulu, 19 points for him because he got the fastest lap as well. Only 12 points for us. Carlos Sainz won the race. Let's go to those important points now and see what the gap is. Oh, God, I don't want to press it. I don't want to put... 7 points is now the gap between us and Lulu as we go into the final round of the championship. Why does this happen every single bloody time? No, I can't stand it. I can't stand the stresses of the stress. I know. No, please, don't make me do it. Anyway, so it's time to move on now to Abu Dhabi at the Yas Marina circuit for the final round of the championship of Season 4 of the F1 2020 All Seasons Career Mode. What a mouthful that is. Practice has been completed. Some more lovely resource points, but more from Lewis Hamilton because he's a right little git. So here we go then, final qualifying session of the season for the Hookster. And this is Abu Dhabi, a circuit which he's a little bit meh at. Yeah, not too bad, not too good either. It's a middle of the road circuit for the Hookster. And he's about to complete his first qualifying run at the moment. He puts him in second place. He's 1.5 seconds at the moment behind the leader, which is Pierre Gasly. As we accelerate forward a little bit later to qualify, you can see he's dropped down to 6th place at the moment, but he is almost 3/4 of a second up on the Delta, so this should possibly give him a good time here as we're about to come around the final corner. He may even get top 3, hopefully, as we're about to cross line here, and it's, oh, bloody hell, it's pole position. I don't believe it. It's pole, and Hamilton's only in 4th place. Hamilton's only in 4th place as we accelerate forward out to the end of qualifying. The Hookster still in the lead at the moment, and look at this, Hamilton's not even in the top 5. Hamilton is not in the top 5. This is unbelievable scenes. In fact, this could be classed as biblical scenes. Wait. Hamilton's got into the top 5. He's in 4th now as we cross the line. But we've still got pole position. I'm sure we have. Yes, we have. Fantastic. From the bloke that never gives up and he never surrenders, don't you know. So first for us, 4th only for Lewis Hamilton as we go into this final round of the championship of season 4. Oh God, I'm getting nervous already. Let's do this.
Welcome to the Yas Marina circuit for the finale of another thrilling Formula One season. It's been a breathtaking year, and we end it at a track that's been the scene of many glories and heartbreaks over its history. It's time to end the season in style. It's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We have 21 corners here at the Yas Marina circuit, 12 to the left and 9 to the right. It's a total lap distance of just over 3.4 miles. There are 2 long back straights opening up some passing opportunities into the braking zones, and we expect average lap speeds of around 123 miles an hour. And so, for one final time this season, Anthony Davidson joins me in the commentary box.
Well, the winter break is looming once again. No doubt many of those teams already have their eyes firmly on next season. But there's still work to be done here. Still championship positions to decide, which can make a big difference to the prize money. So no one's going to be taking their foot off the throttle just yet.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The captain lines up on pole position, and talented Spaniard Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Albon, Norris, Kvyat, Perez and Max Verstappen, Bottas, Stroll, Antonio Giovinazzi and Matsushita, Russell, De Vries, Kevin Magnussen and Kimi Raikkonen. Ocon and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all-seasons clear mode. We say go, and it's away he goes. Great start off the line. Don't forget, of course, in pole position as we go into turn 1. Sainz currently in 2nd, Gasly in 3rd. Look at Hamilton, he's fighting with a car behind, and I think he's losing places. Behind. I think he's dropped down to, 5th place already as Lewis Hamilton. And look at the speed that we have got out of this car at the moment. I know Hamilton's still in 4th place, in fact. Hamilton's still in 4th place. Leclerc in 5th, Gasly in 3rd, Sainz in 2nd place at the moment. The Hookster, though, is now already a second ahead of Carlos Sainz. Wowzers, me trousers. I cannot believe it. Hamilton's still in 4th position at the moment, and he's 1.885 seconds behind us. Fantastic. This is exactly what we need to win this championship. Wowzers. That's all I can say, as Carlos Sainz is still behind us. Hamilton's now 2 seconds behind us, and we haven't even done half a lap of this Grand Prix. He's already over 2 seconds behind us. This is total domination for Hookster, total annihilation for Lulu, but of course he is stuck behind, I think it's Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri, who's had a fantastic season, it has to be said, in that car for Pierre Gasly. But yeah, I think he's stuck behind him, and so he can't really make much progress, so he's losing ground to us, because of course we've got a clear track in front of us, no cars ahead, so we can just go foot to the floor and get as much speed as we can out of this car. Of course, for the final round, everything is turned up to max, the engine's on full, everything is just, yes, the car is about to blow itself apart, but we don't care, because we've only got about another 13 laps and it's all over. We're either going to win this championship or we're not, as we're about to cross the line after lap 1 and start lap 2 of this Grand Prix. We accelerate forward to lap 2. So Hookster still in the lead at the moment. Carlos Sainz half a second behind. Hamilton's managed to pull up a little bit from these 2 second gap, now down to 1.5 seconds. And look at this, you can see how much he's pushing there. He's putting the fastest lap of the race as Lewis Hamilton. This is not over yet. On lap 3 as we accelerate forward down to lap 5. We're still in the lead, but now Hamilton's got the gap down to 1 second. In fact, it's now less than a second as we're about to cross the line and start lap 6. And it's now time for us to make our pit stop. Yes, it's time for us to come into the pits. This is going to be the most important part of the race. Are we going to get held in the pits? Are we going to have a clean pit stop? Of course, we don't want to hold up Lewis, so we are going to not not be a sponge and actually play the game and come in when we're supposed to. So here we come in at lap 6 for our pit stop. Oh, gotta calm down, getting too excited here. So here we go then. This is all going to be hinged on this stop, so we change on to the... Oh, there's a Ferrari! No, we're waiting for the Ferrari. It's absolute disaster. Absolute fucking disaster. No, that must have been a 25-minute hold there. Has to be. No. Oh, you buggers. Fucking Ferrari. Fucking Ferrari. And we're going to rejoin right in the middle of traffic and right down the field as well. This has been an absolute disaster of a pit stop. We're going to rejoin behind an AlphaTauri, I do believe. We're in 16th place behind Pierre Gasly. We've got Leclerc behind us. Carlos Sainz a little bit further up the road, but this is exactly what we didn't need. We didn't need this on lap 7. Not at all did we need this. As we accelerate forward now on lap 7, we're now going for a move on the inside of Gasly. So we get past Gasly, almost going to the back of Carlos Sainz. Fucking hell, that was close. If we'd have lost our wing there, it would have been game over. But look at this, we've got 3 cars ahead of us. Sainz, Ricciardo, Raikkonen as well. Look, we're just no gap. We're going to go around the outside. We're going to be very careful though. We don't want to have an accident here. We really don't want to have an accident. This is just what we didn't need, fighting with traffic. We did not need to be fighting with the traffic. But of course the pit stop absolutely screwed us once again. So we're up into 13th place at the moment. We've got Honey Badger in front of us, Daniel Ricciardo in the Alfa Romeo of course. And Lewis Hamilton's in. Lewis Hamilton is in for his stop now. Can we get past? Just looking at the mini map and it's quite a gap. And of course we can't get past Ricciardo. He's holding us up. Come on Danny, come on, get out of the way. Fucking hell, come on. Oh, he goes into the pits, so it's time for us to now go, full speed from us, but I think Hamilton's coming round. This is going to be very, very close, indeed. Look at this, we're coming around the corner and so is Hamilton, but don't forget, of course, he's underneath of us, just climbing up that hill onto the left-hand side of us. Where is he? Where's Lulu? I'm not quite sure. There's Lulu. Oh, God, no, Hookster's lost it, no, and there's contact with Lewis Hamilton. I don't believe it. Disaster. Absolute disaster. There was contact there with Lulu. Oh, fucking hell. Let's go to a replay and see exactly what happened there. We don't want to wait to the end of the race. We want to see what happened exactly. So here is Lewis Hamilton coming in for his pit stop. He gets a little tiny bit of a hold there, but not as much as we did. Also for the Ferrari. Now, of course, somewhere off to the left-hand side, of course, the Hookster is swearing like crazy, trying to get past these traffic in front of him. And, of course, Lewis Hamilton, he's just slowly going underneath the tunnel. And off to the right is the Hookster, trying to get past. And let's see exactly what happened here. And there, I think that's the Hookster. Yes, look, I think he's just unsighted. He looked across, and he jumps over the curb. And look at this, and Lewis Hamilton tries to force his way around the outside. There's contact, and the wing comes off. He's lost some winglet. Oh, there it goes. It flies off, and that means Lewis Hamilton has got to come into the pits. Let's have another look at this, and look at the Hookster. He almost lost it there. Jumped over the curb. I think he just unsided himself. He was looking to see where Hamilton was, and look at the contact from Hamilton. Hamilton trying to go around the outside there, but the Hookster blocked him off. And as you can see, the result of that is Hamilton lost one side of his wing, and that means he's got to come in for a pit stop. So that means the Hookster is the world champion. He is the world champion. Well, that is certainly going to be and there you can see in the background Lewis Hamilton has to come in for another stop. Unbelievable. Well, that is going to be a very controversial end to the All-Season Championship. It's like Drive to Survive has come to the All-Seasons. How on earth is that even possible? Lap 9, everyone. Lap 9. Hookster still in the lead. Sainz in second. Gasly in third. Leclerc in fourth. Verstappen in fifth. Controversial or not, the Hookster is world champion. And that's the most important thing. Yes, he is world champion because he cannot be caught now. Because if Hamilton, well, even if he gets a rocket ship pace on, he's not going to catch. You can see on the mini-map, he's right at the back of the grid. As you can see, as we accelerate forward at lap 11. Still in the lead. Half a second ahead of Sainz. We've got Gasly, Leclerc, and poor Lewis Hamilton is still right at the back of the field. As you can see, sort of at the end of that last train of cars. As we now are on lap 12 with just 2 more laps to go. Oh dear. As we accelerate forward out to the last lap of the race. And Hookster's going to win it. Not only that, he's going to be world champion. It's going to be a controversial win. I know it's going to be controversial and the comments are probably going to go crazy, absolutely crazy. but the Hookster crosses the line and he is world champion. Well done. Well done indeed. Yes. Well, there'll be some debate about that. I mean, Lewis didn't need to dart off to the right-hand side like that. And, you know, after the Hookster was... I'm trying to make excuses now, but after the Hookster sort of lost it, he really, you know, he was unsighted there. Anyway, there he is. Drivers' World Champion. Finally, after 4 seasons, he has won the championship. Yes, get in there. Fantastic. Well, I'm bloody exhausted now after that. Bloody exhausted. And there's Dodo Wolf the Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's not. It's Vicky Entwistle. Oh, sorry. Wrong person. Anyway, there is Hookster, the race winner, the controversial race winner. But he did do it. He did do it. And he's won the championship. And there is famous F1 YouTuber Alex Gillian. Facebook Gaming to the stars. Look at him in the back. Look at him. Look at him. Go check him out. He's great. He really is. And there is the Hookster. Only 39 years old and he's still got it. And he gets a hug from Toto. A hug from Toto. Look at that. Oh, look. And there's X-Matty G, formerly of WTF1, now selling burgers at the back of a van at Silverstone, unfortunately. But there you go.
Who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Oh, stop it. Stop it now. And Lewis Hamilton, poor Lewis Hamilton, only finished in 18th position. Oh dear, oh dear. So let's look at the final points then. We won the championship in the end by 32 points to Lewis Hamilton. 343 against 311 for poor Lewis Hamilton. He will probably be doing a Hackathon now, like he did in 99, and going off to crying the bushes. Crying the bushes. And there you go, we won the Constructors as well. So, as I said, I am absolutely exhausted after that. I hope you found that entertaining. Entertaining, everyone. We move on, of course, to F1 2021. Next week, yes, the start of a brand new game and a brand new season as well. And there'll be some format changes to the usual all seasons. Nothing too drastic, but enough to hopefully keep your interest for a little bit longer. So there you go. Let's go to the final season results then. As you can see, Hookster won it with 343, 311 for Lewis Hamilton. Pierre Gasly, great championship for him. Look at that, 225 points in 3rd place in the AlphaTauri. So these are the season results then for season 4. And of course, we're going to go backwards. So we won it in season 4 with 343. We came 3rd in season 3 with 271. In season 2, I do believe we also came 3rd. Yes, we did, with 283, and we were driving for McLaren at that point. And in season 1, of course, we finished in, I think, 6th or 7th with only 160 points because we were in the Huss car. Yes, we were the good old potato car. The potato car. Yes. So let's have a look and see the final results. Of course, we won the championship and the Constructors in season 4. Look at all those lovely trophies. And there's season 3 as well. We got some good results there. Look at that. Second at the end. Season 2, we had quite a good season as well. And season 1 wasn't too bad either. So there you go. Well, I enjoyed F1 2020, I have to say, and I hope you did too. Thanks so much for all the support. As always, you've been awesome people, and I will see you next week for the start of the F1 2021 career mode. Thanks everyone, and good night.